Batman the Telltale series, Batman the Enemy Within. So, today we're starting episode 2. Now the reason why I didn't say next time on Batman the Telltale series is because I didn't actually have any of them installed. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't for this season. But I had to install them all after I finished one. I didn't know that I didn't have them installed. So yeah. I don't know why it's making me do this again. Let's get into it. So I think we're gonna meet Harley this time. She's in the picture. It was like her silhouette. And we saw Harley and Quinzel's ID card at the end of the last episode.
A madman from Gotham's past.
Subtitles are off again. Nice.
Turned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps.
When I was installing the new
the victor.
episodes, I accidentally
reinstalled
one of the DLCs for the first one that I already had installed.
Riddler is dead.
I don't think he's actually dead. I think he's gonna come back.
I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my
And she knows that he's Bruce Wayne.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
And this is where the episode cut off.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not.
Convince Gordon of that, and things will go smoothly.
Fine, I'll extend an olive branch if that's what it takes to make you happy.
And Gordon doesn't really like her.
But I haven't shown the height of diplomacy myself. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated.
That wouldn't be good.
It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already.
What do you think I'm doing?
Let's
This is
move,
an exciting
people.
start to the episode.
This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
A threat rises. I wonder if Harley is doing the attack.
What more do you want with me? Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck.
He's got a gas mask on his shirt, so it kind of makes me think Scarecrow. Could just be the shirt they're just wearing, though.
How many are
Might
I don't
be
know.
unrelated
10
to
or
who he
12
works
maybe.
for.
A really big one. He made me give him the keys
Oh.
to the armored transport vehicles.
A really big
I didn't
one?
want to. I swear.
I didn't
okay.
know he was in this, if
Get
that's who
out
I
of
think it
here.
is.
Now.
Thank you, Batman.
I know even less about the second season than I do the first.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
The Batman. Boss, we got company.
Who is your boss? Toss him to the other guy. That's a far and high throw.
Who are you?
Is it who I think it is?
Much like
I
yourself.
think it is. It is.
But you can't call me
He
Bane.
looks cool. I did not know he was in this.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Disarm as many of them as we can. Oh,
You
that's
fight
gonna
well,
hurt.
but you fight alone. You will die alone.
I don't think he has his venom. Disarming everybody.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead. Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. And then...
Bane is one of those villains that I'd like to see in the newer Batman movies. He had the look in Batman Forever. The look was pretty good. He just was...
This one is
The character itself wasn't good. And then... Tom Hardy's Bane wasn't a bad character, but he wasn't really Bane. And he didn't have the look. injected himself with venom.
I will give you a peaceful death, if you take it.
This guy's saving us. Oh no. It's gonna do the knee thing. Do it.
This pain
I mean,
you're
actually, don't do
feeling,
it.
Batman.
Slash him. How? I did the thing. I just want him to do it because it's like the iconic thing, even though it like shatters his spine. Well, we're not gonna be okay after this. That was more interesting than our fights we've had with Bane in the Arkham games earlier this year. I actually quite like the Origins one. I really wish I could have played Origins on YouTube for you guys. Maybe if it gets a remaster. If it does get a remaster, I will for sure play it. I'm gonna call Gordon. They're his weapons that were stolen.
Batman?
We can call them both, really, though.
Jim. Hope. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
His eyes are fading out. Bum bum bum. I'm excited to see Harley. Bane was an unexpected surprise. A surprise, but a welcome one for sure. I wonder what other villains we'll see. Batman, the Telltale series, the enemy within.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
It won't move!
You're moving it right now.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving!
Oh, I didn't know we were done. he just... It went all the way and he didn't do anything.
Come on.
So I let go.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
The entire GCPD arsenal raided? Every single armored personnel carrier stolen? With those and the hardware they stole? Christ, I don't want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters. He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. I gotta take it from you, too? So that's how it is.
I'm sorry, Jim. But the city will be in danger if you don't.
I'll see what I can do. Put whatever manpower we can spare on the search for those armored vehicles. In the field and watching CCTV feeds.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm still mad as hell at you.
Why?
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent. I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out of the shadows and into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
I'm sorry, Jim.
And for what? Being like Waller?
No.
It make it better or
For
worse?
Well, you've been under a lot of pressure. Even for you. Just don't let it happen again.
Your relationship changes doesn't tell you if it gets better or worse.
Good to know this
I think it did get
partnership
better
still
just
means
now.
something. But I won't lie. We've still got a ways to go.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
Clean the suit off.
What happened?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got.
Maybe Harley
Detective
was doing
Bullock's
during the
writing up a
heist.
full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that.
We
later.
should too.
I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
It's the job. It's what I do.
You can dismiss it if you want, but I won't. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I know you called Gordon because you have history, but this is exactly what the director and her resources are here for. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to
Why
stop
can't
these
I work with
murderers
both of
before
them?
anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Episode 2. The Pact.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. But
He really cares
if you're
about
alive
us.
or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry
I hate
to put you through.
when that happens.
You'll just do it again tomorrow. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat.
I
Let's
don't
begin
believe
with the
that he's
dart
actually
that
dead.
pulled from his neck.
I think this is just like a tranquilizer type thing.
I'm good, thanks, pal. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we
I think I know who this was. I didn't know he was in this either.
No idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead.
See, I didn't know a lot of these villains were in this
Others were
series.
frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled.
Mr. Freeze.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Alright, and then the brokerage. What was that, like a bank?
Gotham brokerage.
Ah, and that was
10 million
Harley.
Diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
With her mallet.
That's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Alright, so what do we got in the codex? I kind of want to read up on Harley. I don't think we can, though. Gotham Feed. Gotham Citizens support GCPD Batman partnership by Julia Martins. Wayne Enterprise stock hits record high with Mark Phillips. Dent trial date pushed back again. Gazette investigation once the agency. Officials say Cobblepot model prisoner. Family describes slain Wayne employees hero. He is. I was wrong about the Batman. Bizarre Riddler launches terrorist attack at Gotham Casino. Investigation into Wayne Tower explosion continues. Batman takes over investigation. 5 things you need to know about the agency. Also, the general public knows that the agency exists. I didn't know that. Alright, that's enough.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know
I don't know.
until we get to Bane.
Bane,
I don't
Harley,
mean to cause
Mr.
offense,
Freeze,
but
and
you're in no
Joker.
shape to beat the information out of that monster. or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
You're right, Alfred. I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly ready for round 2. One thing's for sure. We can't just sit around waiting for them to strike again. We've seen the kind of devastation these killers can cause.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others.
I wonder if it was the toxin.
He already
Or
wants you to meet
the venom.
John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's might take.
I wonder if it was the
my
venom
cards right? John
that
tell me
somebody
most of
shot
what
at
I wanna
Riddler.
know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be
Because his
dangerous
body, like,
approaching Bane
isn't
and
built
his
for it,
people this way.
probably.
I'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to
You didn't
pretend
know
I'm
about it.
Following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two. while
Just
you
take a
rest.
nap for an hour,
Not a
Bruce.
chance.
We just said that. Isn't this where we had the bar fight in episode 2 of season 1? With Catwoman? Took down all those guys.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero.
Yeah, isn't this
Well, I
the
see it.
first guy we saw?
He's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
He's not gonna finish. Oh, he is.
Who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
Besides,
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing
Why,
with you.
why do they have
You
a
look like
support
you
group
could
with
use a
dolls
drink.
in this bar?
Hey,
I can
John,
get a support group with
what
people.
about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. A tracker, Bruce?
Uh-oh.
Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed.
I'm sorry, John. All I could think of was getting to Riddler. You were my best chance. I should have just...
Waited for me to get back to you? Like I said I would?
Hey, I said I was sorry.
It's rude, duplicitous,
I'm
and
sorry.
kind of stalkery. But I understand. All is forgiven. So... that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD
You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder?
Yeah.
After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you.
Yeah.
Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a guess? Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life. And Bruce, friends don't plant tracking gadgets on each other. You've got my
I already
number.
apologized.
All right, let's go meet the guys.
Oh.
Let them know we're on our way.
Alright. Hey. What's up, buddy?
I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
I don't think I will. I am.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
Calling me a liar?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Perfect.
Hey, he attacked me. Self-defense.
Lovely violence.
What the hell are you doing to my bar?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care
Oh,
of
he's
it.
not dead.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
So she knows, too?
That was fantastic.
Alright, let's go, Joker.
Expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This
Tell
is
them what?
big. Huge. I think I'm in love.
Is it with
It's
Harley?
an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I just want to say this.
Are you in love with me?
He's not.
No. But I hope we can still be friends.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front
I
of
will
her,
help you
I'd appreciate
look good in
it.
front of Harley.
Come on. We
I got you,
shouldn't
buddy.
Keep her waiting.
You got a nice car. Windshield and windows look a little bit hard to see through.
Almost got it. God damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on. At least it worked before.
John, really? You stole this car?
I know it's kind of falling apart, but it was the only thing available, you know? Besides, the newer models, they don't start so easy without a key. There we go.
There she is.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Well, if you know who I am, then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you too?
No. Those are fun.
Not big on her voice, really.
Just Josh and your rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Yes.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement, huh? Mr. Silver Spoon needs some new toys?
You should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley.
Shouldn't we get out of here if the cops are coming?
Reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
What are you pointing at?
Need a buck?
I got it.
I think it's supposed to be following him, but the windows are all bugged.
You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John?
I owe him a favor.
Kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
Oh,
John
I totally
vouched
will.
for me, didn't he? That's got to count for something.
John's easily impressed.
But that's
Just
not
so
the
you
answer
know,
you're
Mr.
looking for.
Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more than that $1 billion smile. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Can you maybe turn on the windshield wipers so I can see out the, the windshield? I don't think you can see out the windshield. I need to look up this cutscene
What were
after.
you guys talking about?
Because it's not working.
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on you.
I think it actually is raining.
Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
I never said that.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
It's okay, Bruce. I know it's hard to talk about feelings and stuff. I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
Why are you being so weird about it?
Mm-hmm.
Getting jealous.
I told
No. This is like the communal Slurpee. Everybody's drinking this.
Okay,
It's kind of gross.
here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
From inside where? I don't know what we're looking at.
Bane Enterprises.
A little
Oh,
bird
thank
told me
you.
there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
Just driving into nothing.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself
Are we here?
useful
Like, I can't
and
tell
get
if the
me that
vehicle is
phalanx
moving or
key.
not.
And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Hey, I can see outside now. Alright, that's a good place to end it. After our journey inside of the car that blocks everything out with the windows. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Batman the Telltale series, Batman the Enemy Within, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.